Okay, I've made our guest wait long enough. I met him at my neighbor Beth's house. Her son Timmer. Boy, there's a lot of backstory here that's just like you wouldn't even.
So Dan had this tree, right?
Yeah. I had this tree that had to get cut down. Great episode, classic Harmontown.
Right.
I mean, amazing episode. My neighbor Beth, and her. You might remember her kid as the nutty kid who always did the haunted house every year, the haunted maze. So, kids grow up fast. We've been doing this shit for a long time. So he's like 40 now. And he made a short film and like all this stuff like so I was just at their house at a barbecue and I met this guy and he told me about his YouTube thing and I was like, you should come on the show and plug that. Anyways, let's talk to him about it instead of me explaining it to you. Please welcome my new friend, Omar Camacho. I did a little fist bumpy. Okay.
Yo.
Omar is a star. Omar's a star. Omar is the star of a YouTube series. It's hard to this terminology now because, okay, so you got your YouTube and then you got your YouTube channels. Like there's these people that have a channel called Me Too.
Right.
Not to be confused with hashtag Me Too.
No.
This is Me Too.
Yeah.
M-I with a slanty instead of a dot.
It's the U, I think.
Oh, is it? You think? It makes me feel better that you don't know.
Nah, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of was in the green room chilling right now. You know what I mean? So, it could be the I, it could be the U. Could be I or you. I don't know.
I'm a white guy and I see the little accents that you have to hold an iPhone button down longer to get, and I'm just like, that's Gandalf shit. I don't even know. I know the name of one, which is a tilde, right? And that's what makes
tilde. Yeah. You're right about that. You know what's up, man?
I know that's what the
more
button you
Mexican
hit.
Than I am and shit.
The tilde you hit it in Fallout 4. If you want to do console commands, you want to like, you can use it to raise the graphic budget of your settlements.
Oh wow.
Anyways, but so you do. So Me Too. Does this, they do all kinds of shit, and one of the things they do is a recurring like series, Cholos Try.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's just something that they put together real quick on the fly, I think, because it just happened so divinely that, it got all this recognition,
Because we want to see Cholos try stuff. And sorry, I don't want to get too familiar with that word, because that's the one thing I wanted to ask you. All right, first let's define Cholo. I looked it up on the phone on the way here. And I knew that I would see one definition that I kind of would have guessed, because of just my white guilt, kind of like, that it's sort of like there's a definition that's sort of like a derogatory, whatever, like kind of the definition that I would have guessed maybe.
Right.
But then there was then there was all this shit about mestizo, like people with different blood and all this stuff. There's like a lot of like.
It goes deep, man. It goes very, very deep, man. But now, I mean, nowadays in modern era, it gets misrepresented, as a negative thing. So that's what. The media, profiles what a gangster is, a cholo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And as long as it's the title of your show, I can use it in that context. But if I'd have to be a very trusted white guy in a bar to refer to somebody in the third person as cholo, like in front of someone of Mexican descent. Like they would be like, they would bristle and be like, why are you using that word?
Mechanic, bro. What the hell are you talking about, dog?
Because it's not an innocent phrase. It's like it's got like
it's not. It gets thrown out a lot. You know what I mean? And
but then there's the traditional kind of like taking it back. I actually wanted to read the definitions.
Yeah, because I mean, what it is, what we all know it for nowadays is, a thug-ass homie in the hood.
A thug-ass homie in the hood, yeah. That's the one that I would have guessed. It said informal, offensive, a lower-class Mexican, especially in an urban area. There,
wow.
Well, yeah, pretty easy.
Oh, wow. That's fucked up, Webster's Dictionary. Gee, I'm going to have to holler at him.
Before that, though, it says a Latin American with Indian blood, semicolon, a mestizo. And I was like, what?
Right.
Okay. And then U.S., a teenage boy, especially in a Mexican-American community, who is a member of a street gang.
Yeah, that's what it is, But what did it say, 16-year-old boy?
It's a teenage boy.
Oh, shit. Most fools start gangbanging at 8 years old, man.
Well, yeah, I think. Well, if you're really thugged up, 8's the new 13.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Man.
You get those quinceañera tattoos. I fake it till you make it, Harmon. Speaking of which,
press on tattoos and shit.
So how much of a cholo how much do you gleefully self-apply that, and how much are you like, I'm an actor and I want to own I don't want to be like a sellout and like say, please absorb me. I'll what's your relationship with that word?
Well, it's a trip, man, because right now how I feel about it, it's ironic that it's kind of fucked up sometimes that you get typecasted in the industry. You know what I'm saying? To play this thug role, cholo or prisoner or whatever. You know what I mean? So the media perceives us as that. That's a lot of the times we get those roles.
Yeah.
But before me jumping into the industry, before I got exposed to doing extra stuff and then lead roles and some small shit and feature shit or whatever, I grew up in the ghetto, man. I grew up in the hood, man. I'm from East LA. Was raised in South Central, and I grew up in Compton, man. So it's like I got all of that shit at an early age. I used to tag and shit. You know what I mean?
Your friends, if you YouTube Cholos try and watch this guy, this guy he's the Paul Rudd of the Cholos, like in that you are not covered with like very intimidating. I assume prison tattoos. Was Scar in prison?
Yeah, I mean I don't know, to be honest with you.
That's fucking loyalty right there.
I'll let him tell you that shit.
Was your friend ever in jail? I don't know, man. I don't even know if that dude's my friend, officer. I'll be honest with you. I thought that was a lady. Was it a dude right there?
Me no speak English. I don't know nothing.
Because one of the cholos, again using that phrase in the context it's provided, not like I'm all excited to call people to dehumanize people. One of the cholos from Cholos Try is this guy Scar, who has a fucking Omar from The Wire scar going down, but not Omar's thing is like more fucked. Like this is that real? Because it looks cinematic. It looks like a lion tried to kill him with its middle finger.
Yeah, well, basically that's.
And he closed his eyes at just the right time, so he has like a fucking thing going down his forehead that continues in a slightly offset way down his cheek.
Yeah.
Does he have a story for that scar?
Other than being a big fan of The Lion King that I know of, that's the homie, that's my boy. And it's a tat, a lot of people do think it's something that's for reals, but it's a tat.
It's a tattoo.
Yeah, the homie will tell you.
Fucking Scar, come on.
Yeah, but from what the homie has ever told me, like, because I've asked him, and I'm like, yeah, fool, something about the Lion King, Scar, the uncle and shit. Y'all know what's up with that movie back in the day?
Yeah.
He was like the uncle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess he liked the name, and I guess he liked the scar right there, and then he went all out with it.
Damn.
I can't believe you've got me impugning a Cholo's Choloship. I'm like, wait, that's a tattoo? Ugh, what a poser.
Hey,
yeah.
but you... Hey...
No, the other guy. What is it with the? Because can you? So you really can't answer that, because I thought something that one of you guys said in one of the things that I saw. Someone referred. Otherwise, I wouldn't, because I'd be afraid it'd be offensive to do it. That someone referred to his tats and one of the other guys as prison tattoos. That they were prison tattoos.
Nah, another thing the homie told me, he said he was eating pineapple. That's how I got that tat. Eating pineapple. He was trying to throw a little zinger out there, you know what I'm saying? I get it, fool. You're eating some raunchy shit, huh?
So you guys are like actors who are like bunched together by a YouTube producer who's like, here, now watch Mean Girls and tell us what you think. Like they're not, you're not like, hey, it's good to see you again.
Yeah. It was basically something that was just, I guess, plotted on for like a week or something. I don't know, because I got hit up with that shit last minute.
Some of the things that the Cholos try on Cholos Try. Hipster fashion, which I thought was really interesting, because it was like, what I thought was interesting was you guys making that gas face, like based on like certain shit that I couldn't, like, because fashion in general, I can't. I'm like, what? and so like seeing a guy whose comfort zone is like with the button, the top button thing with the flannel, and then you put that guy in a pretty much the same shirt, but all the buttons on the sleeves are short, and he's like, "Wow, I feel like a Poindexter," and I'm like, you already look like a Poindexter to me. I always thought that was part of the whole threat. Like you see like when you see a dude and he's got the sandals and socks and the socks are all the way up, and you
look normal with that on.
Is there anything to like the Cholo culture? It's fucking dumb. I feel so dumb saying that phrase. Could you confirm a suspicion that I've had since moving to LA, where it's like some of that stuff is like, I dare you to fucking like think less of me, like do it, like I guess I could say like any urban like fashion choices, like where it's like whether it's like a price tag hanging off of things or like something like doing things wrong on purpose as like a red flag to a white bull that it's like why don't you come at me kind of thing, like please make the mistake of like of saying that I shouldn't be wearing this after Labor Day.
Well, nah, man. I mean, for me personally, as long as you ain't fucking with me, you don't pose no threat if you're wearing that kind of shit. You could wear whatever the fuck you want, you know what I mean? Just don't catch me wearing that shit. I don't wear that tight stuff, man. I don't know. I gotta breathe, man. And literally, when I fucking tried that stuff on, bro, literally, I felt like kicking my own ass down. I swear to God, dude.
There was some stuff where I was like, okay, I can see how you're uncomfortable. But then other stuff I was like, to me, that looks pretty much the same. Like, it is just a different kind of T-shirt. And then,
because you can't really fuck with nobody for what they wearing, you know what I'm saying? You catch a felony for that shit, you know what I mean? But, you know, shit, I mean, fuck kind of trend you on, dog? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an 80s baby, you know what I mean? So I grew up in the late 80s and the 90s, you know what I'm saying, 2000s. So I always wear that 501 shit, you know what I'm saying? Black, white, solid tee, white tee, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Dickies and all that shit. But I feel like these dudes adopted some of it from us, you know what I mean? Because, you know, with the flannels, you know what I mean? These dudes wear flannels. It's just, for these cats, I don't know, maybe they ain't fluffy like me, man, but they always wear that shit tight, dude. It's like, can you even bend? Can you climb up a stair or something? You know what I'm saying? With that tight ass shit on, you know? And they cuff them on the bottom. I don't know.
I think that's
them
the
saying
point.
like underneath this, I am all sinew and muscle. Like I need to keep warm.
Yeah, well, you try to be a machista with that shit on, homie. You in the wrong city, though. Cholos.
You guys, the Cholos, try hipster fashion. We watched Mean Girls, which was really just a couple of dudes watching Mean Girls and getting it. Like it was just like, oh, okay, yeah, now she's realizing that it's not about that, it's about this. Okay, got you, homie.
My honey, man, made me watch that shit after she saw the episode, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I just saw little pieces of it, but I'm gonna be real, man. I like that shit. She was tight.
What is your favorite part of that?
Well, basically, the fact that the chick is from Africa, right? And she comes over. Just that. My favorite part was the food fight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It reminded me a lot of back in high school, man. I started a couple food fights and shit like that. Threw a couple chicken patties and shit at somebody, you know. So that was cool. It brought back flashbacks, and I liked it. It was cool, you know. It had a cool little twist to it. So you know, right. I'm a big movie buff too, so I'm not gonna shy from, you know, watching some shit just because it's a chick flick. My chick wants to watch it. Hey, blaze up. Let's Netflix and chill and shit.
Yeah, man.
Movies are movies. Yeah, like well, yeah. All right. Well, I'll put a pin in that. I want to get back to that and like Dan-splain that business. But like you guys surf, you golf, you ballroom dance. Yeah. But the stuff that's got more interesting is like the stuff that's not so. It's like you watch Speedy Gonzalez.
Oh, dog, that's like the most racist shit ever, dude. I swear,
at
man.
the top of it, like it's just so funny when somebody says the most obvious thing, but it's like takes on such charisma. As I can't remember which guy it is, but it's like in the intro to the video, it's like we're gonna watch Speedy Gonzalez. I used to watch it when I was a kid. Speedy was he was my homie, but now I'm an adult and I know what racism is. So it might be different. I don't know.
Oh, man.
I haven't watched it in a while. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
And then it's just as you would predict. But then it's suppose are they still making that movie, or is that just kiboshed? Do we know if they're still making a Speedy
I'm
Gonzalez
gonna have to
movie?
update on that one, man, because I'm really curious to see what they come out with. And you know how it is in the game, man. You know, you hear about it, way in advance. So I don't know if it might be a next year thing or even how true to the fact that is. It's just we came across it and. That's what it was. We were like, let's review this shit. And
well, in that simple thing, it's
what
just
happened?
like, oh, we watch Speedy Gonzalez and then we comment on it and it's just a YouTube video. But it's like the place where it's left is the same place that after maybe 2 years of me trying to be woke and like figure shit out, like as a writer, as a TV writer who has influence over people with my mini hit shows. Of
course, yeah.
There's a constant pressure on me, like, Harmon, get your brain right. You're affecting like so many people. Like,
waking up looking like Doc and shit on Back to the Future, huh? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I try to decode the same stuff that you end up talking about in the end. Right in the end, is like you watch a bunch of clips of Speedy Gonzalez. He's going Arriba. One person notes that we never sing La Cucaracha for anything. There's no occasion. There's no.
It's his boy. His boy is like lazy. It's not just Speedy. It's that they made Slowpoke.
No, the thing is festooned with all of these like things. But
It's awful.
so like, and then in the end of it, it's like you're like, if they make the movie, I think it's you saying this. You're like, if they make the movie, look, like, I'm not saying don't make the movie, but like, you should probably involve some Mexican people, all this stuff, which is like, we all have this like kind of, we're coming around to this wisdom, but it's like, this thing, like, you don't have to have an answer to this either. Cause I think this is what we keep struggling with is we have this like we're like, we use this word culture. And then half the time we're like, we treat culture like it's like a butterfly in a museum or something, or like oh my God, this thing's gonna die out, or you gotta stay true to this thing and all this stuff. But then, like, you could be a villain and stay true to your culture, like which is exhibited by this show saying like, well, let's go skydiving. Like, it doesn't mean that only white people skydive, and it doesn't mean that Mexican people never skydive. But it's like we're cholos, we're striking a silhouette here.
Yeah.
So let's go skydiving, let's go golfing, let's go surfing. But it's like it's like the thing that like my Asperger brain like can't fucking. It's like, what is my
get it, Dan?
like,
Get it, man. Get it.
It's like, and I know the answer is neither. It's just like some combination of the two. But it's just like this constant fucking thing where it's like, are we all supposed to be alike, or are we all supposed to like represent?
Man, I see it like this, man. I see it as like, fuck the stereotypes, man, because that's what everybody got us twisted with. Everybody, all cultures, you know what I'm saying? The stereotypes and shit, and doing the shit right and getting it right and saying the truth, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, the reason why we saw that now as damn, this shit is racist as fuck, is because we saw it we see it as an adult, but as kids, we don't see that. You know what I'm saying? And the people who are writing these cartoons and coming up with these cartoons are pretty much generating those stereotypes. Like, all these fools, all they do is fucking work in the warehouse and all this and that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like, if that is what it is, there's people out there trying to break from that. You know what I'm saying? We don't just all work in this fucking warehouse. I work in the office, dude. I'm cool. I'm chilling. Clerical work, homie. I'm born here, so I got rights. You know what I mean? So I'm doing my thing. But I'm not going to let my people's shit go in vain. You know what I mean?
Right.
For what they came here to do. But see, that's what's projected at that time, you know what I'm saying, as a stereotype that's maybe is why you're having that little clash.
Yeah,
you know
because if we celebrate stuff, because it's like we celebrate like cultures, and it's like one of the big things that I'm learning about as a white person is that there is shit to learn about. Like the idea that without perceiving it, that I never knew that I was making this active choice, which is what somebody else might have to do when they wake up in the morning. That I was actually, without making the choice, that I was actually thinking of myself as default, vanilla, mainstream, normal. Right. Like that's the thing that we're coping with right now is like white people going like, what did I do? I didn't do anything wrong. What's going on around here? What's with all the alarm bells? And it's like, I didn't do anything. And it's like, yeah, you didn't do anything. And while you weren't doing anything, you're like, well, who am I? What the fuck am I? And so then we get into these like I think the evil versions of me are people that are equally confused, but their confusion generates like this anger and frustration where they're just like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? What blah, 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 blah. Like I think I've told this story on this podcast before. It was like I was working with this writer who he was researching like Henry Ford or in that era, and he told me this anecdote about Henry Ford at his factories. Like he had this thing called like American Day or something. And he would encourage all of his workers that were from all over the world. He would say, if you're gonna dress like you're Polish, like for real, it's a sort of like a, you'd imagine it being like some kind of like themed Friday or Taco Tuesday or something. It was like, you know, like, but it was basically like ethnic day. But because they would do this ceremony, like whatever you are, if you're Polish, like wear your most Polish outfit. If you're Mexican, wear your most Mexican outfit.
It's good, yeah.
And then they would do this big ceremony on the factory floor where they had a literal giant melting pot. All of these prideful, grateful workers who were part of this new experiment called America would like wearing their Polish outfits would climb into this, they would walk into this like melting pot, this, and then they would take off, their Polish clothes and put on a suit and tie or and then they would come out the other side and it would be like here you are. And it was like this, and it's like crazy. You hear, it's like to me crazy. That absolutely encapsulates the big fucking question, because when you hear that, you immediately go, that sounds problematic as far as management. But then you go, also there's an asterisk in there in my brain where I go, yeah, but the bad guys are constantly encouraging us to hold on to the differences too. This thing of like,
well, who are the bad guys?
Well, women do this, men do that, and it's like we're starting to recognize that's like a theme, like separating us is how you keep us powerless.
Right. Well, see, I want to know, who are the bad guys? Who are you speaking of?
Well, I'm talking about Nazis. Have you heard of them?
Okay, yeah. The government over here.
I'm talking about them less and less as I get richer and richer, and just want to sneak out quietly.
I feel that shit. I just
want to die in a fucking lighthouse, like while the fucking atom bombs go off, like fucking Fallout style, baby.
Oh yeah.
There's no fighting these old bones.
Nah, hell no.
You watch Game of Thrones? I'm the Onion Knight.
I don't got cable, bro. Got cable.
How do you feel like your people feel about the stuff that you do?
They're proud, man.
Let me ask you this question: do you care? Are you out just making content for content's sake, which is also dope? But
nah.
do you care what your people think?
Definitely, man.
Excellent.
Definitely. I think that's very important, you know what I'm saying, to an artist, you know?
Yeah.
You got to care about what your people think.
Yeah.
You know, because otherwise, what are you doing it for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, you know, doing it for yourself, which is another thing. But, like, once you've done that, past that level, it's like, is what you're doing really worth it?
Right.
Is it making an impact? Is it, you know, spreading a message, sending a message or something? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do people say to you? Like when you bump into people, you can recognize, I'm sure.
Yeah, right. Man. Even at the taco stands, bro. I can't even order tacos sometimes and shit. Like, hey, aren't you that guy?
That's tough.
And I'd be like, where, bro? I just want to test him. Yeah, aren't you that dude from the videos, Cholos Try videos? Yeah. Can I take a picture with you, Doc? Holding a big ass burrito and shit, like, you know.
And you're in the natural. You like, yeah, me and my natural element and shit.
Yeah, you already know, like a baby, dog.
There was one thing backstage you mentioned, because it was like, what is the one thing that you were made to try through the show that actually stuck with you? And the answer was sushi, right? Sushi,
yes. Y'all ever tried sushi?
Yeah.
Okay, damn. All right, yeah. Y'all probably live on the hipster side of town. You won't catch no fucking sushi restaurant in Compton, bro. I'll tell you that. But yeah, that was one of the main things that really stuck with me, man. I was really, really, really skeptical for a long time, dude, because that shit, I don't know.
It sounds bad. It sounds like the pinnacle of like rich people abusing themselves for no reason. Like eat this seaweed like with raw fish. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and not to sound culturally racist or nothing like that. I'm dispensa if I sound offended, but nah, that's all
if it's reverse racism, I think we'd all very much enjoy it.
Oh shit. Well,
please whip us.
I don't know. I guess people would think I love to eat tacos, which I do. But I assumed that it was just an Asian cuisine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For just Asian people, you know what I mean? I thought, when I saw that was, they fuck with, like, because I worked for a Korean dude one time, and he brought us some, and I think they were California rolls. They had no, raw, nothing.
Yeah.
But
Right.
that seaweed, I thought it was fish scale, so I didn't even fuck with it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you-
Koreans got barbecue though. I can't believe he brought you sushi.
Yeah, right? What the fuck I'm saying? What the fuck?
They
Fucked me up with that one.
Right. That's why you didn't trust it, because you were like, why is a Korean dude bringing me Japanese food?
Yeah, if it was warm and looked like it was cooked and looked like, something
Right.
to what I eat, like carne asada or whatever, then I'm with it. I'm sorry, I'm spelling my shit over here.
No, it's okay.
It's all
you
good.
I can fill you up too.
All right.
Or help yourself.
All right.
Is that vodka?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The homie brought me water, but I thought I'd help myself to some little drink. Right?
Please do.
Got
It's
wine.
for after.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
to everybody, man.
Yay, Genatsu.
What sushi did you like?
Once we tried it, man, and I was really open minded to it, and I tried it, and I was like, okay, this is pretty good. I guess I'll give it a try next time. I went out, you know what I'm saying, and I had me a little sushi date or whatnot, and I like that shrimp tempura stuff.
Oh yeah.
But you know what I do though? The reason why I like it though is because I make a little paste called what I call crack sauce. It's very addicting, man. I swear, dude. It's basically low sodium soy sauce with sriracha sauce.
Okay.
And I dip my sushi roll in it. And
Yeah,
I just chomp it up, dude.
Yeah.
Bomb, homie. Like, it explodes in my mouth, dude. Like, no homo. My bad.
No,
That didn't sound
no.
right. That shouldn't sound right. But it's like a party in my mouth, man. And I'm like, oh, damn. Girl, where you been at all my life? It's like that.
Yeah.
Sushi's bomb. I love it, man.
It's like
I love
firecracker
sushi, man.
shrimp.
Yeah.